The most important sales skill is...
The truth is, there isn't one most important sales skill. I actually have 3 for you here today. Confidence. Before I talk about that, I wanted to share more about myself first. The reason I post daily videos on this YouTube channel is because I want to positively impact as many people as possible, helping people find their dream sales job and finding more success in their career sooner rather than later is what brings me satisfaction, and that's my why to keep going each and every day. I'm super confident in my professional and work life, and I think my success early in my career, getting multiple promotions, increasing my income to $200,000 by 26, motivates a lot of you. But to be honest, there's a lot about my life that you guys don't see that I'm working on behind the scenes, such as my personal life. I live in apartments just like this. I live out in the middle of Plano. I previously had lived downtown Dallas for the last 3 years in a social situation with a lot of friends, going out a lot. The reason I moved was a 100% career-related decision. In the compound that I live in over there that we just walked from, a school bus drives through, families live in. I have not seen a single person within 5 to 10 years of my age. My social life has greatly suffered from this move because quite literally all I do Monday through Sunday is focus on how can I sell more revenue in my software sales job? How can I produce more content that resonates with people, that entertains them, that provides value? And how can I grow my community on these platforms, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok? I want to positively impact as many people as possible, and I feel like I need to put myself in this isolated situation so that I can focus 100% of my effort and energy on the activities that will help me get closer to these goals. The bottom line is that every person you or I know is just a human at the end of the day. I've spoken with super successful people, multimillionaires, billionaires, and my takeaway from all those interactions are that they're super driven, they're obsessed with their work, and they're just a person like you and I. They suffer good days, they have bad days, they feel emotions, they have setbacks, they have triumphs. Whatever it may be, everyone has the opportunity to do whatever they want. And you have my commitment to show you the positive and negative experiences on my own personal journey trying to be super successful. If you have drinking water in the last 24 hours, smash the like button now. Enough about me. Let's talk about the most important software sales skills right now. A quick insight, because so many of you out there who may be watching this video are looking for your dream sales job or maybe looking to relocate to a new company. I spoke with a founder the other day. This guy's roughly my age. He founded a SaaS company that grew to $1 million in ARR, annual recurring revenue. They recently got a Series A investment, and I estimate the guy's company to be worth probably like $20 to $30 million, about 30 employees. And essentially he was looking to hire me onto a sales position, and I said, no, I'm happy at my current employer. But the insight he shared with me was that early on when they initially got their seed investment, they didn't have nearly enough salespeople to continue the growth. So despite him being primarily engineer focused, he said, I'm gonna put on my sales hat and I'm gonna go prove it's possible to make these sales. And he said what he looks for when hiring people and the spirit he embodied when he went out to take his product to market is that sales mentality is more important than sales skills. Everyone asks me, what are the podcasts? What are the books? What's the sales knowledge you use to enable yourself? And the answer is, quite honestly, I don't focus as much as my time and energy on actual tangible sales skills. I focus more on my sales mentality, how I bring myself to work, the mindset I'm in. And I think by the way I project myself to others, that's what helps bring the sales back to me. And you may be thinking, sales mentality, what does that actually mean? I've broken it down into 3 C's, and I'm gonna share real life examples of each. Confidence, consistency, courage. Starting with confidence, the quote I have written down on my desk that I've had for years is, if you don't believe in yourself, why is anyone else gonna believe in you? I am beyond confident in my professional life. I can go into any meeting with any person and feel confident that I can deliver a message that's gonna provide value, and I can make the ask and do whatever it takes to hopefully get the deal, win the business. I feel 100% confident in myself to go into any meeting, to speak with any person, and do my best to communicate a message that adds value and eventually win and earn the business. Although I'm not the most confident person in my personal life, I'm fortunate to be supremely confident in my professional life. I'm not sure why that is, and you may be the inverse. You may be super good with girls, great at personal life confidence, but when you get in the professional life, you don't quite know how to do it. So maybe we can add value to one another there, but ultimately, The reason I'm able to channel this confidence in my professional life is because I know what I want. I write down my goals, I have a target, and I know how much revenue I'm trying to close. So each morning I say, okay, I need to close $600,000 in revenue. What are the activities that will get me there? Cold calling, setting up meetings, doing demos, negotiating, and I have confidence in myself because I have 100% confidence in what I'm working towards. And I think that shows through with the prospects. When they feel like they're talking with somebody that knows what they want, it gives them more confidence so that when they're making that buying decision, they're gonna say, okay, that sales rep A was way more confident than sales rep B. I would rather build a relationship with them. And that's why confidence, number one, is so important. Number two, consistency. You can have all the sales skills in the world. You can know how to write the best emails, you can have the best talk tracks, you can know all the product knowledge in the world, but if you're not consistent, it doesn't matter. And I think consistency is probably the most important of all three, because consistency means winning each and every day. In sales, it's okay if you have a bad day. We all have bad days. Nobody is counting your losses, and it only takes one win. But you need to stack good day after good day after good day, good week after good week after good week, into good month after good month after good month, into great quarters, and then that compounds into years. You can't have streaks of bad days, and the way to avoid consistently having bad days is by being consistent in your effort and activity you're putting into your work and job each and every day. That looks like showing up well-rested, hydrated, and committed to your success, and making your calls, sending your emails, doing whatever it takes from a personal development standpoint, and show up each and every day. And you do that for long enough and you will start to reach your goals, believe me. Number three, courage. The definition of courage is the ability to do something that frightens one. Strength in the face of pain or grief. It took a lot of courage for me to move to Plano because I knew deep down that I was sacrificing most of my social life, most of my friends, I wouldn't see them. And I would constantly be in survival mode because I'm fighting to reach my dreams. And it's super scary to have the courage to do something like that, to take a risk, to bet on yourself, to move to a new city, to take that new job, to ask that guy or girl out, whatever it may be. Early in my career, I was frightened to go all in. I thought to myself, if I try as hard as I possibly can and don't reach the outcome I desire, i.e. not hitting my quota, then I would be a failure, and then I would be left off worse than when I initially started in the first place. And then I realized if I don't have the courage to go all in, to try absolutely as hard as I can and have the belief in myself, then I'll never put myself in a position to actually maximize my potential in the first place. It's so important to be clear in your intentions of what you want and decide and accept whatever it takes inside to recognize that, hey, I am willing to do absolutely whatever it takes to accomplish that goal. And to me, that's what it means to have courage. The definition of skill is the ability to do something well. The action item from this video is think to yourself, of these three sales mentality skills, which one do you want to get better at? Write it down, embrace it, and start taking action in that direction. And I promise you, you will find more success sooner rather than later. If you enjoyed this video here today, drop a like now. Comment below for the algorithm. Subscribe for more sales videos. Of course, connect with me on LinkedIn. Check me out on TikTok as well. See ya.